Hey you guys, this is lesson 1.5, and this lesson is on calculating the midpoint of a line segment. So a midpoint is basically the middle. So what we're going to do is first define that. So a midpoint means the middle. And then the question is, what is the formula, or how do I find it? So there's a pretty nice formula. It looks really complicated, but it's not too bad once we use it. So it's going to be x plus x divided by 2. That basically finds the middle between the two x numbers. Then we also do y plus y divided by 2. That finds the middle of the two y numbers. And then we put those two things together into coordinates. So it's going to end up looking like a new coordinate because we want the middle of the x space and the middle of the y space. So basically what we're doing is, if we have the numbers for this point and the numbers for this point, we want to know what is this middle spot, where is that? So that is what we are looking for today. So first thing we have to do is make sure we know which numbers are x's and which are y's. It is alphabetical, so x first and then y. So what we're going to do is we're going to do x plus x, so 2 plus 8. And then we have to divide it by 2 because we're finding the middle. 2 plus 8 is 10. Divided by 2 is 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Then we'll do it for the y's. So we're going to do y plus y divided by 2. 4 plus 11 is 15 divided by 2. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So this is our solution. This is the midpoint, 5, 7.5. If you guys don't have enough space, you can do this on separate paper and take a picture too. So here we have x and x, y and y. So we will do -7 plus 15. This is funny because we're getting some negatives in here. -7 plus 15, if you put that in a calculator, you're going to end up getting 8. So then you have 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Next thing we're going to do is 13 plus -23 divided by 2. If you do that, it's basically like 13 minus 23, which becomes -10 divided by 2. -10 divided by 2 is -5. So we end up with the middle being at 4, -5. So again, what we're doing is basically, I can show you on a picture because we have just one more example to do here. But I'll show you on a picture basically what we're trying to do here. So if you would like to, or if you wouldn't mind, please pause the video and try to do this one yourself really quickly. So pause the video and try to calculate the middle of those 2 points. Okay, so hopefully now you have tried. Here's x and x. This is y and y. So you probably, or hopefully, went -15 plus -7 divided by 2. That's pretty ugly, but it ends up totaling -22 divided by 2. And -22 divided by 2, I'm going to use this space down here, is -11. On the y side, if you went 11 plus 13 divided by 2, 11 plus 13 is 24 divided by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So that means the middle is negative 11, 12. I'm going to take this example and I'm going to draw a picture really quickly. So 2, 4, 8, 11. Okay. Okay, so this is y, this is x, 2, 4, 8, 11. So I'm going to do this one in pink, 2, 4. So 2, 4 means start in the middle and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our coordinate. Then I'm going to do this one in blue, 8, 11. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forward, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, this isn't going to be perfect because obviously this coordinate plane is not even. I mean, look at this space versus this space. Those are not equal. So this isn't going to be perfect. I just want you to understand what we are doing here. So this is a line segment. And when we find the midpoint, what we're doing is we are asking, where is this middle spot? So if we go back to our notes here, we found that the middle spot was right here at 5, 7.5. 5, 7.5 is where we said the middle is. So if we come back here, this should be about 5, 7.5. Again, the middle we think is at 5, 7.5. So if we count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so here's 8, here's 7. This is about 7.5. Again, it's not perfect because my picture is terrible, but this is pretty much the middle. Over 5, up 7.5. I hope that makes sense. So the formula, x plus x cut in half, and then y plus y cut in half, helps us figure out where the middle is in any line segment, okay? So last thing, in the summary section, you can put whatever you want, but I would probably put the formula and then just make a note that your answer should be a coordinate, meaning your answer should be x comma y. Okay? So now you can go ahead and you can work on your 1.5 homework.